Really, the core of Mr. Dow is this philosophy called the way of life cycle. He wanted us to remember and appreciate that we are all individuals, that we're all creative, and creativity is thinking and doing uniquely. But we have to test what our creativity is. If our ideas are our own and they're honest, if our ideas have humility, they can give and take from a situation, and if we've created something that's honest and has humility, then there's probably an excitement or enthusiasm, like the smile you have every time you ask me a question or we turn around a corner. Then that's how we form new qualities and new appreciation and a higher quality of life. So this is what we call the Alden Dow Archives, and so we are very fortunate that Mr. and Mrs. Dow saved things both from his professional life and their personal life, so we can really document their lifespan in the building where they did it. Most time archives are in basements of university libraries, but this was a really rare opportunity and such a great gift from the Alden and Veda Dow family to say, let's save this building, all the things in it. Let's let people learn about themselves by comparing and contrasting to this life. Just behind this door, which is here in the theater, and it is an underground tunnel.
Wow.
And you can, like most of the building, you can't tell when you first start to come down. It's very low. The poured concrete of the floors. It's where a lot of our electrical elements are, and it was storage for the family. It also became a storm shelter where you could come down here with tornadoes. And then
did homes at that time have tunnels?
Not
or was
really.
This something
no, not in the 30s. And it's massive, but it's kind of dirty, which is why we don't like to show it in a lot, because where we can store things, because oddly enough, we lack spaces where we can store things in this 20,000 square foot building. But we're just very fortunate that the Alden and Veda Dow family wanted us to share the building. And so early on, we got the archives created. They were, again, they saved many things, so that was, it took a long time, but that's where all of our programming comes from. So we first designed tour programs, and we do public tours Tuesday through Saturday, which you call and make a reservation for, or get online. We have bus groups that come in every week, May through October. We do a huge amount of educational programming from the 4th grade level. And then we do summer camps for both adults and for students, which is very fun. You might see someone kayaking around the building. They're designing, they're oxidizing copper like our roof to make a bell, depending upon what age group they are. And so we want to share the building on a very full-time basis and we always want ideas of like, how would you like to interact with the Alden Dow Home and Studio?
Yeah, amazing. Well, Craig, thank you so much for showing us all around. It was such a good time. So I know you mentioned the camps. Tell people how they can find information on that.
Great, thank you. You can get online at the Alden Dow Home and Studio, and you can book a tour, you can look at camps, you can look at movie Sundays, or any activity we have is featured for there, and also a subsequent website called Mid-Century Modern Midland, because we've documented all of the mid-century buildings in town, so you can look any of them up by architect, by address, by name, and so that's also a way, and that's midcenturymidland.org. So either Alden Dow Home and Studio or Mid-Century Modern Midland.
All right, well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Had a great time.